Running out of time is Team Curse New York, and they're watching their slim hopes of being able to stay alive in this match just dwindle down to this clock here, as he will try to put that bomb down, but it will get picked, and now it's all left to Blindfire to keep him alive. Can he do it? He is moving up through Yellow Cat right now and knows where some of the players are, but man, this is looking really rough. He will pick up one player. Can he pick up the last one? Nope. He cannot. And Curse New York will go down to Team Sigma, and Sigma will take this best of 7, 4-1 in a dominant performance there, as Slasher will pick up your final kill cam, and that was all she wrote.
Exactly, on this map, that is all she wrote in the series as well. So, I mean, just great games by Sigma, being able to take it out 4-1, and being that, I mean, at the beginning of, we were having a rough time getting both the teams in, and I mean, it was taking a little bit. We were having some of those technical difficulties, but I mean, Sigma, even though that we had those problems at the beginning, being able to take it out 4-1, I don't know if we could have found a better team to play Curse than Sigma.
Yeah, that was just an incredible, incredible matchup, guys. But that will conclude the first series here on this doubleheader tonight. Stay tuned, guys, for the upcoming match. It's going to be Team Elevate Pro going up against Denial Pro, and it's going to be exciting to watch that. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, get everybody suited in, and then get ready for the next matchup here on Perfect Alliance here on Hitbox.
Yeah, guys, don't move. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, run a small ad for you guys. We are partnered with Hitbox, so we're going to run a small ad for you guys here. So don't move. We're going to get things set up. We got Denial going up against Elevate, my man Putrid and Dirk coming. We're going to toss some music up for you guys. Again, make sure you're sticking around. Giveaways coming, Honey Badger, Xbox card. And if, for the love of Jesus, we can hit 100 viewers over on our first night on Hitbox, $50 Amazon gift card. I will personally give that away tonight live on stream. But we're going to go ahead and get things going. Going to get Elevate and Denial in the games and get that going for you guys as soon as possible. We ended a little early, so we should go ahead and start it as soon as we can.
All right, sounds like a plan.
I think I have ad block on, so I can't see it.
We're in the bathtub.
It's not Hey, Chicago.
Production. Typically a tempo of 140 beats per minute is selected. First, we begin with a simple kick and snare pattern, like so. Next it's time to add some hi-hats and cymbals to fill those spaces. Add some modulated bass lines, and be sure to make them heavy. Why not try adding a synth lead in a higher register? Perhaps some sound effects or pads. And now you are ready for the most important part of any filthy dubstep ending. The drop.
extra brutality, try adding a beatdown section. And if you really want to scare the living shit out of your audience, try bringing the levels down and then take and taking them by surprise.
fuck a fast bill, we got that white girl. So we make those grill checks, fuck a white girl. Talk ill neck, karate chop a grill, bitch I kill. Born from the center of a storm, all the boys rapping gums about how they're hard, bitch I'm harder. Martyr to the swag on the corner, beat your girl up with the drums as the bass makes that bitch cold. Bass makes that bitch come.
Really? No way. Hey, I'm Eric from Sam Adams, here to get craft beer drinkers' reaction as they secretly taste Sam Adams.
Greetings to the world. Vice of the one big gang still alongside Skrillex. Them for no. Ooh-wee. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make them all have fun. How we ablaze the fire, make it fun them. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make some sound, boy run. And we will end your week just like a Sunday. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make them all have fun. Skrillex.
Ladies and gentlemen, things are starting pretty quickly. We're already in the countdown right now. Just got to set up a few things, a scoreboard. But tonight, we got my man Putrid and Dirk joining us here in the doubleheader. Denial going up against Elevate. Putrid, Dirk, how are you guys feeling, man?
I'm feeling awesome. I'm a little under the weather because here in Texas, we're having like 31-degree weather. And if anything's ever below 0 in Texas, we cry. So yeah, that's basically what's happening here. But other than that, I'm just pumped to gas this game.
Yeah, same here. Last time I casted over actually these exact same teams. Let me take my glasses off real quick. But yeah, I casted over these exact same teams. So I'm actually casting from a new place. I'm currently at my dad's house. But it looks like we're actually not starting. So we get a little break. Get a little break.
Get a little break, get to catch our breaths there. It looks like we were kind of in a speedy rush, guys. But this is the second part of a doubleheader. Denial going up against Elevate. My man Putrid and Dirk doing the casting for us. So make sure you're tweeting out that stream. We got bags of Honey Badger. They actually just sent us this a couple of days ago. We're going to be giving this stuff away at the end of the show. So make sure you're sticking around for that, as well as the $10 Xbox card. And if by any chance we can hit those 100 viewers, $50 Amazon gift card coming at you guys by the end of the night. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen here tonight with Elevate and Denial. I think the last time they played, Denial ended up taking that ShowMatch.
Yeah, they did. But the rosters have changed a lot. Like I have the notes up of who was on what, but the roster have changed a lot for Elevate and for Denial. Denial ended up actually dropping Assassin, and that's why they have Noxide on their team now. They actually did qualify for the regionals with that set for. So, and from what I remember from the last show match, Assassin was kind of the weak link in the map. So, it's something that you probably, if you're a fan of Denial or watched them, you probably saw that coming at some point in time. But the rest of the roster stays. But actually, it's going to be Saints filling in for Fizzer. So, and then the Elevate squad last time when they were on stream was Enable, Strife, Shock, and Diabolic. But that is completely different now. Bloods, Enable, Young God TJ, who is actually filling in for Perplex, and Attach is actually filling in as well. I'm not sure who he's filling in for. Is Putrid here?
Yeah, I'm here, and I'm kind of in the game. I'm going to have to spectate this in spectator mode. But yeah, I'm really not exactly sure what's going on with the Elevate teams, because remind me if I'm correct, but they had two teams, right? At one point, they had like a real team and a champs team.
I couldn't tell you. I think so. I may be like with Miyagi, because obviously we know Miyagi's still on Elevate, but he is obviously not old enough for champs. So they did have a completely different roster. I'm actually just working on pulling up that picture, but the gameplay has started, guys. Putrid, if you just want to take over while I just pull this up real quick, because it's bugging me.
Well, I'm going to be jumping on Elevate's team off the start, and they have control of B flag, but now they are going to be forced into that B spawn, and right now they're just in a bad position to start off the map, as Flawless is in a key power position, and it already has two, trying to look for the third. Blood is in that engagement right now, and finally takes him out, so immediately 4 down for Elevate, and TJ's going to be trying to make something happen here. He gets shut down as well, so man, Flawless is just absolutely dominating this entire kill feed. He's set up in a perfect position by those A1 stairs, and really it is impossible for this Elevate crew to take him out.
Yeah, definitely. The player that is filling in, probably for Attach, is it's obviously Attach is filling in, but Strife is not the player that is in the game. So yeah, guys, we are in this, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump on board with a player from Denial. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on board with Flawless. Now, this guy is usually known for his AR play, but obviously Strike Zone. You probably won't see the ARs pulled out as much in this, but obviously the submachine gun game is working for him good as well. 8-0 and finally gets shut down from behind. So Flawless right there was actually on the tear, currently up by 10 points. Still 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in this domination. But Denial are looking excellent right now. They currently are getting 2-cap, but they are working on trying to get this AC set up. And I mean, now look, we see Flawless playing out the AR. I'm not sure if he picked up the submachine gun or already had an AR.
Yeah.
So
he had picked it up.
He picked it up. Okay.
But right now, Denial is actually in a tricky position as they do not have any flags right now. They are going to be trying to catch that A flag, but Attach is there to stop it. And Flawless now with his AR is able to get a nice headshot onto Attach, so he is most likely going to pick up this A flag, but no, gets shut down from behind. And so just like that, Elevate is back in the game. They had a really, really terrible start, but then they just made Denial completely dominated right here. Denial is absolutely getting no points, and they are in a very bad spot.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like Denial was actually going to be able to get this A flag, but no, it is actually neutralized. And we see the kill feed just stacking up. Attach getting a two-piece nade there, and that was obviously a big kill right there. Shut them down from getting that A, just left it neutralized. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and jump on board with TJ. Now, TJ actually is on, I'm going to call him Fuff, even though it sounds weird. I believe it's Fearless Under Fire. He's actually part of that squad. And what squad did he go to affiliate with? Was he on Team Batty?
I think so.
They actually they did pretty well. I mean, he's one of those SMD players that everyone just called a warrior, but he did pretty good on land and just made his way into the respawn game. It's obviously working out for him, so he's going to be the player filling in for Elevate. Doing an excellent job so far, 6 and 8. Also 3 captures to his name. But right now, we're going to see that Elevate is not in a very good position. They are now getting onto the A flag, but they were just pinned in just to that AC setup, going in favor of Denial, and then them only having B. But now they do have AB. So now just look for Denial to maybe try to push into this B or just try to go for the AC. AC is kind of what, like, their bread and butter so far. That's kind of what I'm seeing from them.
Yeah, and they are going to be able to capture this A flag as they have almost every single cutoff found, but Enable was able to find a nade, find that hole, throw it straight through, and get them off that. So now they have no points at all, and this is what this Elevate team has been just dominating at. They really are just like making sure Denial is trapped at that A flag spawn. They're killing them right before they get that A flag, and they are just locking the C and B flag down. So now 3 on A for Denial. It will give them secure the flag. Twiz is going to be pushing out to Courtyard, trying to get some map control. But right now, man, Elevate is just dominating. They had a rough start. They were able to get under their belts, and then now they're just going at it, man. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah, definitely. I like the setups from Elevate once they get these caps going. I mean, they had 2 players. They had one on Hot Dog and then one sitting out. What do people call it? I know I see in Parasite stream, they call it 2 Huts titties. That's their call out. They call it tits. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it tits. I don't know. It's just, I'm a little kid at heart, man. I still laugh when I hear the word tits or something. So they actually had that set up, and that was just what able to cause them, because if one player didn't go down, maybe he had to reload or something. They had another player right behind him who could easily go down, pick off those kills on that flag. But right now, let's go ahead. We need to show Flawless some love once again, staying on him through the respawn. 17, 8, and 2. Obviously, he had a hot start to start off this game. Now he is back to that submachine gun. So we have 25 seconds left, and it's 82 to 53 currently in favor of the Elevate squad. And it just, Denial started out really hot. I'm not really sure how to really define their downfall in this. I mean, because Flawless absolutely did work, but I'm just not sure what their downfall in this game was. So obviously, like I said, hot start, but just couldn't keep the momentum going for the rest of the game.
Now, they had a great setup. They just could not break what happened when Elevate set them up, spawn trapping them on that A flag, and every single second, they were near getting on the A flag, and then they'd get killed from behind. And I think their biggest problem was they usually only sent one person to capture that A flag because it was neutralized. You didn't have to send that many people, but every single time they sent one, they were always killed off it, and the second they sent 3, they were able to get control and get a little more map control. So if they had sent 3 earlier, if they had got a more just awareness that was happening to them, they might have been able to do something, might have been able to get out of that. But as we do know, Saints right here is filling in, so it's not their actual team, and you know what, they weren't able to break through.
Yeah, obviously the chemistry is maybe just broken off a bit. I mean, Saints is a hell of a player skill-wise, but I think a lot of Call of Duty Ghosts really comes down to is basically chemistry, and I don't think Putrid got his broadcaster mode on there. They started it straight away, so Putrid is going to be doing the old-fashioned way of casting from those days where there was no such thing as codcaster mode, which I absolutely hate.
What?
I'm scared of that. I'm scared of the day where I have to do that. I avoided casting at all costs at the start of this game based on that fact. There was no way I was going to go from codcaster mode in Black Ops 2 to having to spectate, and I was like, ah, man, I can't do this.
Not doing
it.
But,
I mean, yeah, I'm just like, hey, I ain't worried about nothing. But I was kind of worried, so yeah. I mean, so Elevate going up on that first side, 32 plus points. That was in the favor of Elevate on that first side. So look for Denial try to come back. Pretty big deficit. Obviously, we have 5 minutes, so anything can happen. And who did you say look at?
Bloods. Look what
Bloods.
he's using.
Oh, Lord.
He is using a thermal USR.
I bet he switches that after his first or second death. Guarantee it.
I want to watch this. This is going to be incredible if he gets some kills with it. If I would be him, I'd either just go on those crates and watch into Pro Shop or look over on Catwalk. Not exactly sure what he's going to do with him, but I definitely want to jump on with him for the start of this game because I definitely expect some cool thing to happen, hopefully.
Yo, what if he just like jumps up on the crates and does like a 720 aerodynamic spin shot, boom, headshot, you're done.
Like, quit. I'll be done with casting. I will have seen everything.
All right, here we go. So you say you want to start off on Bloods, and that's what we're doing. So he's just going to be using the sniper off spawn to try to pick up a pro shop, and obviously that could actually work out, but I mean it's not going to be that beneficial. So let's see if he actually does switch off of the respawn. I'm going to be interested because a sniper, I don't see it really coming in handy, and yeah, he does switch back to that SMG now. So there wasn't that much excitement, to be honest. I think we just overhyped that a lot, Putrid, quite a bit. But I mean, focusing off of Bloods, Elevate doing an excellent job right now. Have AC, and now they're just trying to get set up to try to pin Denial and B, and that is the easiest way that you're going to get things done on this map.
And Enable is holding down the front door on B, spots Flawless, and is able to take him out despite getting the first bullet in for Flawless. And now they're just holding this down, attached with the nice two-piece, and Saints is going to be trying to make something happen here. He gets taken out by TJ Halley. TJ Halley just going to cook a nade, throwing it down in the kitchen, trying to get lucky, but nothing able to connect there. And right now they're running through the squad. Someone comes out of kitchen and just gets out of there. I believe that was Flawless, and Blood still has the sniper out. He's in a power position by A, spots one, spots two, but Saints is able to take him out with that SMG, just proving how much range that MTAR truly has.
Yeah, definitely. So let's go ahead and stay on board. Let's go ahead and jump on board Flawless right now. Currently on a 3-kill streak, and as I say that, Castus Curse always in action. Something I realized, like the Castus Curse thing, there was a subreddit, there was a post on Reddit about, like, let's say what casters say, and I guess the Caster's Curse comes out almost every time with every caster. They'll always bring it up, and I sat there, I was like, that's true. I mean, like, what are the odds of that? Like, what else are you supposed to call it? I mean, it's just weird how that happens. But Flawless right now died, comes back to life, picks up 2 kills straight away. So currently 5, 3, and 1 for him. They do have A, B in their control, but now we do see an entourage of the Elevate players pushing into that B site.
And look at this spot attaches in. He was just under that 18-wheeler. He had his Bulldog out, and he was controlling C-Flag, but did get taken out by Saints. So Saints will be on C, trying to make something happen. He is going to have a lot of cover. Flawless is going to be watching that catwalk. Flawless was taken out, Enable going around the corner, and they will get that kill before they get any points on that from Denial. So good plays by TJ, and I believe Attach, who were there to break it. So Enable's now going to be trying to push out to Pro Shop, get control of Courtyard, which they do have. So they're in a pretty good position. They have they have C and B, and they have this Denial team trapped at A.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to go highlight Enable, and I always like bringing this up when I cast about the Halo players. I mean, it's just insane how they can switch from Halo to Call of Duty and still be pretty good. Obviously, they may have had a shaky start, but they started building stuff together, and I mean, all the Halo players are really finding success. There's actually the team of Halo players that are qualified for the regionals, I believe. What team is it? I can't think of it.
Yeah,
Straight
Final Boss?
Yeah, Final Boss. Final Boss, the team of Halo players and stuff. I mean, they've just found their way straight into the Call of Duty scene. And if you were to switch that around, I could honestly not see any Call of Duty players being that good at Halo. Crim6, obviously, because Crim6, I believe he was a pro.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I believe he actually was a pro. Wasn't an amateur or anything. So, obviously, Crim6 would have a smooth transition, probably going for that. Maybe a little rough because Halo's a pretty harder game because it's all headshots. You do have to have the accuracy.
Exactly.
If you don't, good luck.
And that's what makes these kind of Halo players that switch to COD so just deadly. They have such perfect aim, and they really know how to aim and shoot. They know how to do the basics of COD. The only thing they really have to get used to is the pace, where it's a lot more fast-paced, and it's a lot more teamwork involved. Now, Halo, there actually was Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag was like 100% teamwork, but the thing about COD is that you die so fast that really you have to rely on your team sometimes to just watch your back. You can't just be a god like half of these Halo players. And the thing about it is, honestly, I think Halo is the more skillful game. It's just COD is more entertaining to watch, and that's why it's on the circuit, and Halo isn't anymore.
I mean, those Halo days were insane. Like, that was when MLG was on, like, ESPN. I remember watching, like, the top 10 MLG plays of Puckett, and I was just like, wow, like, I want to be Puckett. Puckett's awesome. And, like, that's how I really kind of, like, saw that stuff. But I just remember, like, watching all the Halo events and all that. It was just all good fun. I didn't know what was really going on. I just played Halo for fun and all that. So, anyway, back onto the gameplay. 79-62 right now. Still, Elevate is leading 35 seconds, and it's definitely going to be mathematically impossible. Elevate did have a 32-point lead over... Wait, yeah. All right, I put down the wrong team. I put Denial in my notes. It was Elevate. Elevate had a 32-point lead. And now they're definitely going to take this domination. So it's going to be Elevate taking map number 1 of this best of 7 series here on Hitbox.tv.
And by
Pierre
over 50.
Organization channel. Yeah, by over 50.
By over 50. That is insane. Absolutely just crazy. Really, really just good job by this Enable squad. And considering how young they are, too, a lot of these players... That basically is the Enable squad. By the Elevate squad, Enable 16-8. That's what I was looking at. 16-8 with 5 captures. It was the Enable squad for that side of Strike Zone.
Yeah, obvious beast, man. Obvious beast.
Enable just destroyed there. But, guys, we are going to be going into Search and Destroy, I believe. The question is, which map, Dirk? Which map's it going to be?
I believe they're just picking the maps, to be completely honest. I'm not really sure if we have a set rotation. I mean, we're not hosting the game, so we just kind of let the players do their own thing and all that stuff. But, I mean, all right. I mean, just kind of, I don't know if John wants to come in and speak. We all know, like, John just likes to chime in between games. John?
No, I'm here. That was definitely a nice matchup there. Elevate taking the first map. If you're just tuning in, guys, Denial versus Elevate. We got my man Putrid and Dirk casting for us tonight. I'm excited here. It's our second part of the doubleheader tonight. Putrid, let's hear some predictions, my man.
Ooh, well, at first I was going to predict Denial winning this thing, but after that performance there from Elevate, I've got to go with Elevate winning it 4-2.
Ooh, yeah, we never got our predictions. The last time I predicted Denial and Elevate, and I believe Denial actually won 4-2, and I'm gonna go with Denial again. I mean, I don't know, it's just that feeling in my gut, Putrid. Like, you know when you have a crush on a girl and you're like, ooh.
Oh my god.
That's that
feeling.
Like,
stop.
I got that gut feeling, but no. In all seriousness, I'm gonna go against Putrid because that's always fun. Because then just me and Putrid just gets after a Skype call like, haha, Putrid. Exactly. But anyway, I'm gonna go Denial. John, I can see this going to the last map. I'm gonna go 4-3.
Ooh, is the curse gonna be broken?
4-3, Denial taking it.
Yes, sir.
Now is Fizz not playing for Denial?
No, Saints is actually filling in for Fizzer.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and take it. I'm going to say Denial taking it 4-3 in the final map as well. So I'm going to pull with Dirk there.
You see, I think TJ Halley is like the internet god, and I think he's going to be able to just be crucial for Elevate's win. So that's why I'm going for Elevate. They won by 50 points last side. Or 50 points last game in total, so that was just incredible, and that's why I'm going for them.
Yeah, and obviously TJ is just like what I brought up before when we were talking about TJ, S&D player who transformed over into the Respawn game types and had a pretty smooth transition. So obviously he has a lot of knowledge along coming with that in Search and Destroy. So he's definitely going to be a player that you have to watch. And then from Denial, I mean, Denial is a pretty good Search and Destroy team. Fizzer, I want to say, is kind of the player that you have to highlight because you always see him grinding as many tournaments as possible. Honestly, I think I see him every day tweet any tournaments like that. Every single day I see him tweet that. So, I mean, if Fizzer was on there, I think if we want to make a prediction on this map, I don't think Denial will win the Search and Destroy. But obviously I picked them one in the series. But I think I don't know. It's just kind of hard to pick. I mean, one player can impact it, not maybe like all the way, but I don't know. I'm just trying to look at what the scores were from the S&Ds and the last time these two teams like matched up. I know that S&D Warhawk, I think that was actually Denial, but then S&D Sovereign went to Elevate 6-5. So they had an overtime game and all that. So it's just going to be interesting to see.
Well, you know what, man? I got to give this map to Elevate for the sole purpose that I've been watching Attach, Bloods, and TJ Halley, and those guys are the kings of just grinding out those GB tourneys and all of those underground tourneys. So I definitely expect them to do some big things here.
Yeah, definitely. And if you want another thing of this exact map from, I believe, the last 2K series, Winter Invitational, I think, from Denial and Envy. Denial swept the floor with Envy 6-2 on this map. So that's just a little another thing to keep in mind. But Putrid, who do you want to jump on board to start off the search and destroy?
I think we got to give some love to young god TJ.
Young guy TJ. All right. Yep, we can go over him. So he's using the Remington R5 with that thermal hybrid scope. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure the exact name. That's what he's going to be using. So he's going to be running the AR. So most likely not going to be the bomb carrier. So I'm guessing Bloods is because he is using the SMG. He has the trophy system as well. So most likely he's going to be the bomb carrier. Anybody running smokes on this squad? I think TJ's running 2, isn't he?
Yep. TJ is running 2, and he is going to just be going towards that B-bomb.
No bomb.
No one carried the bomb. That is just showing you how much chemistry is on this team. And Noxide able to get the nice first pick there, and getting a second one the second I switch to him. Really good plays by Noxide, just using FMJ and I believe a chrome line. He doesn't have any special attachment like thermal or anything like that on, and he is just dominating. Currently 2-0, now just in control of White Truck, spotting another one beat on. He has called that player off, and most likely his teammates will get him. That's exactly what happens, and off the start, Denial, a wipeout.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, Noxide, the new pickup, well, not new, obviously a little old, but new since on the show match. Noxide, the new pickup, fit really well with the Denial squad straight away from what I see. I don't really watch their scrims all that much, usually just whenever they had invitational matches against certain teams that I just like to watch. So basically, mostly Envy, whenever they play Envy. But Noxide was a great fit for them, obviously showing he's a good sniper, and nobody's picking up the bomb again. Is this a glitch or something, or is nobody just picking up the bomb?
I think they're just going for picks off the start. I don't think that the bomb's really that necessary, they seem, because honestly this map is all about picks, and right now it is proving that Elevate is the better team to get these picks, as Attach and Bloods both have a kill off the start. Enable and TJ are both still alive, so 4 up for Elevate, 3 down for Denial. Elevate is almost definitely going to win this round.
Yeah, definitely. So only one player left in Denial is actually going to be Flawless, currently on a 3-kill streak in a 1v2 situation. So let's go ahead and hop on board with him. He's going to have the sniper with the thermal, so he's going to be able to pick up one of them. But now there's going to be another player in that white truck playing it pretty slow, and I don't know what's going to happen. We could just see a one-on-one gunfight. That's exactly what we're going to see. Flawless tries to go for the no-scope, but is not able to pick up the kills. 4-1 for him. Almost gets this, but Attach picking up 2 kills in that one round. 1 with the sniper, and then 1 with the pistol right here. So I believe the match... Is it 1-1? No, it's not 1. Yeah, it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, really, really good plays from Attach there to finish off that round. That would have been absolutely game over if Flawless was able to clutch that, which he very, very much almost did. He was in a 1v4 situation, was able to get 2 players off the start of that 1v4, then get a beautiful snipe on the other one, and finally finished off. He right now is going to be pushed up into the Elevate squad. So if he gets around this bus, I do see him getting a lot of kills, and he's just going to be playing this passive. He's sitting in the closet and he's just waiting for this Elevate team to push him. He's in a very good position.
Yeah, definitely. So let's go ahead and jump aboard the bomb carrier. It's going to be Bloods. He's using a sniper as his primary. He does have the thermal scope on it. I'm not sure what his backup weapon is. I'm guessing he may be running overkill. He did just switch the P226 extended mag, so I'm guessing that's a pistol. I'm not really familiar with all the weapons in this game, but 2 players down for Denial right now. Noxide and Flawless. Saints and Twiz left last alive in this 2v4 situation. They have 40 seconds to get the bomb down. They could easily get this down if they go right now. I believe they'll just be able to get this down regardless. So let's just see what's going to happen. Bloods does have a smoke equipped right now, so he's going to throw that, and now they're going to get this bomb down.
And that was a really, really good play from Enable off the start of the map to take out Flawless. He waited till 45 seconds just watching the flank, and Flawless finally pushed down in the last 45 seconds and was taken out. But right now it is going to be a 2v2 situation with Enable and Bloods facing off against Twiz and Saints. Saints is pushed up by that white truck, spots one guy, but gets stuck and killed from Bloods. Enable finally getting that final kill, just, I think, from top motel, or no, from bottom motel, actually. Jumping down, maybe? Or no, he did get it from top motel.
Mute your in-game mic, Putrid.
What?
Your in-game mic needs to be muted.
There.
There you go. I could hear it for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, other than that, the people on the stream probably heard it too. That's what I'm guessing.
I'm sorry,
They get to hear the double of the Putrid, which we all know and love. But anyway, now we're going to see Denial pick up the bomb on this side again. It's going to be Noxide is going to be the bomb carrier, also as a sniper. But he gets picked off straight away by Attach, and now Attach has 3 total kills with the sniper. I mean, he's just putting on a sniping display right now. Shows that he wants to be on the FaZe clan. 4 sniper kills in this game now, just like that. All Denial drop Twiz left last alive, and now we're going to need a Rocky Balboa moment from Twiz.
You know, we saw it from Flawless. Oh, did he just no-scope that dude?
It was like one of those quick scope to like a no scope. Oh
no! He just got a hit marker on TJ Holly. That would have been so crucial, but just could not finish that off and gets taken out there in your final kill cam. But Twiz, man, going on a little rampage with that sniper, was shut down. There you see TJ completely weak from that, popping around the corner and finishing him off. So good plays there by the Elevate squad to ensure that round win for them. And now they're up 3-1, although they were down by 1-0 off the start of this match. So they have just been going on a spree, and they are not letting Denial get any more rounds.
Yeah, definitely. And you know Twiz has got to be pretty heated after getting a hit marker with a sniper just from literally almost point-blank range. So anyway, go ahead and jump on board the bomb carrier once again. Going to be Bloods this time. Has the sniper again. So Bloods being the dedicated bomb carrier for this Elevate squad. And now it looks like they're trying to go for B push. But now there is the Denial player getting really aggressive. And that's actually going to be Flawless. Pushed all the way up into the back motel right now. Sitting right behind her. And if he turns around, he's going to be able to pick up an easy kill. And that is exactly what he's going to do. Picks up the kill on Blood, so now the bomb is going to be down. Now if you look at that, there's going to be 3 players from Elevate completely just stranding the bomb. It seems like they just kind of go for kills here, maybe get some picks, and if needed, rotate back and get the bomb. But all the players are just dropping. Saints picking up a kill, and then Noxide. So now TJ left alive in a 1v4 situation.
And you know what? If anyone on this Elevate team was to do it, I honestly do think it would be TJ Halley to pull off the clutch. He is just going to be camping here on top pond, spotting one guy over by strips. He will take him out. That was Twiz. So good plays by him. He needs 24 more seconds, and right now he is just playing for kills. Definitely cannot play for the win here as he has just run out of time. Spots 2 players, finds one, gets the kill onto Noxide, but gets taken out from top garage by Saints.
Yeah, so now we are seeing some life for Denial. I mean, the game is relatively close. Well, obviously it's close. 3-2 right now. Elevate up. Moving in to the lovely round number 6. So we're not seeing any blowouts, so that is always good. We never like seeing blowouts, really. That's a really boring to watch, to be completely honest. I'm not a blowout kind of guy. I hate people. I don't like people who like blowouts.
Yeah.
That's weird. Why do you like blowouts?
It's like the whole point of sports, the whole point of games, the whole point of any of that is for just the spirit of the game. You never want a team like come on, no one really enjoyed the Super Bowl being like a complete shutout. They would have rather had a good game against the Seahawks and the Broncos. They would have probably wanted a close enough game because it builds hype and it just is the whole premise of the sport and that game. So that's why I really don't like shutouts, and I just love the competition, especially when we have 2 such powerhouse teams like Denial and Elevate.
Yeah, definitely. So back into the gameplay right now, we have Saints, who's going to be the bomb carrier, does have an AR, double grenades too, which we do see from a lot of teams. It really comes in handy, and it's also very frustrating for some teams. Like, you sit there and it's like, oh my god, he has double nades on, because obviously you get to throw one whenever you feel, and then you just have another one in your back pocket that could come in handy for when someone is either planning or defusing the bomb. So it really does come in handy. But right now, Saints did actually stay back in the strip club with the bomb that entire round. So not very good in the situation because it was going to be Flawless that died first, and then Noxide did go down as well. So they were just kind of pinned into that strip club. Obviously, once Elevate starts to catch on that, they can pinch exactly like they did here. Excellent play by TJ and Attach, both coming around on a pinch there on Saints. So now we are seeing Elevate going up 4-2 in this Search and Destroy.
Yeah, really good plays there. And you know what? This is the time where I think Denial is actually going to make a slight comeback. I'm going to be on board with Noxide, who is going to be going for this pick on actually the Humvees this time, not going for the pick on B. He's just playing it slow in garage, spots one on a top strip, and is able to take out TJ Halley through a little crack in the wall. So really good plays by Noxide, getting the first blood and getting Denial in a position to hold these bomb sites down.
Yeah, definitely. So let's actually go ahead. I want to jump aboard with Enable right now. Usually we see a lot of the Halo players really use snipers. I've seen Enable pull out the sniper, and they are all dirty with the sniper. I mean, just the accuracy just comes in handy. But Enable, we're going to see him running the AR, has the thermal hybrid scope right now. So currently a 3v3 situation. Saints did go down for Denial, but then just as I say that, Enable also goes down. Twiz picking him off from the sniper in between Diner and I believe, what is that? Diner and Pawn? Do people call it Pawn Alley? Is that what people call it?
I have no idea. I literally just call that Alley because that's the only thing I see. But right now, man, Attach in a 1v3, I doubt he's going to be able to do this.
Call outs with Dirk. That's a new series. That's what we got to call it. But right here, Twiz picking up the final kill on attach, gets the headshot with the sniper. Something I want to bring up about this, just from like experience with playing, because it kind of relates to this, using a sniper with a thermal scope. I feel like the hit detection isn't the greatest when there's a thermal scope on. I honestly feel like when I use that scope, my shots don't hit more than like when I do have just the regular scope on. I don't know if that's just me, but I honestly feel like the hit detection on the thermal thing is just completely wacko.
Well, it is zoomed out like by 2, and oh my gosh, Attach just dominated Saints there as he got the pre-snipe on B, and honestly, it looked like a little laggy because Saints just came around, it looked like he was around the corner, and he got shut down, but Flawless able to pick up that kill from Attach. And the thing with the snipers, I really just go with what Fizzerp taught me in a YouTube video, which is basically FMJ and Chrome line. That's literally all you need, and it works beautifully because it just is a normal sniper, and he does incredible things with that. He doesn't even need thermal. If you've seen his YouTube videos, he shoots through smoke half the time and gets kills. So that really is just what I see works the best, and what I think he is just so comfortable using.
Yeah, definitely. It's pretty interesting. Flawless, I believe, pushed up all the way from that left side garage and was able to flank around all the way into the enemy spawn, and he was able to pick up 1 kill, but did just get taken out there by Blood. So now Blood's in a 1v2 situation. Twiz and Noxide left last alive, and Noxide right now getting that bomb down. So let's see if Blood's going to pick up, and obviously the bomb is down now, so now the clock is going to be working against him. Has a sniper and a pistol, so he really needs to get into close quarters combat, but gets taken out by Twiz. Twiz set up in a very, very good spot. Not much you could have really done there, to be completely honest. Not like you're just going to... Maybe if you just would have checked there, but once you just pass by, there's no way you're really going to outrun it. So, I mean, just not a very good situation. Twiz set up in a perfect spot to watch that B-bomb site, especially when there's only 1 player left last alive. So now things are back tied 4-4, Putrid. 4-4.
4-4. This match has heated up, and Denial has made the comeback, so really good plays by them. Elevate is on offense, which is not the favorable side, so I definitely expect Denial to try to lock this down. Noxide's going to be having that Bulldog, and he might push into top motel, not choosing to do so as of yet, really just waiting it out, waiting for his team to pick those guys off on the Humvee and try to do something. 1 player is going to be pushing through B-Dom. Is he going to get noticed? And that is Attach. Really good plays by Attach, as he is going to get the first blood, but right now Noxide's in a tricky situation. He is in bottom motel, kind of a little confused on what to do. He's running back and forth, and he is going to go into closet, but the patience from this Elevate squad is absolutely unreal, as I believe Enable or someone spotted him, and they're actually going to be putting that bomb down, and right now it is just a time game, as Twiz, Noxide, and Saints are going to be trying to do something about this.
Yeah, Twiz has been a game changer right here. He has 5 kills to his name, using a sniper as the overkill SMG, so he's not going to be using that pistol. But now the clock is going to be going against him. 2v2 situation. TJ and Enable left last alive. TJ goes down. Enable left by himself.
No!
Oh my goodness, what just happened?
Twiz!
I'm confused.
Dude, Twiz is a god. I don't know how he got that kill. He was able to just go in and out of that doorway and really just absolutely demolish Enable there onto that beautiful head glitch. So great plays by Twiz. And you know what, man? That was just a huge choke from Elevate. They were in such great position. They had, I believe, 3 up to 2, and they had the bomb planted. So not really much they couldn't do there to set it up. But sadly, they were taken out in Denial with a great clutch. Will get the map count lead, or will get the round count lead, winning 5-4.
Yeah, definitely. So if Denial do take this round, they take the game and even up this best of 7 series 1-1. Then we move on into Blitz. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump on board with Saints. Bloods did just pick up Flawless off the start, so Saints once again is going to be the bomb carrier. I'm just kind of interested to see like what they're actually doing here. Saints has been camping back here. My guess is they're kind of doing like a little delayed push, just waiting till they get maybe 1 or 2 kills before they actually make the push in there, because Saints literally, I mean, the last time we saw him on offense, he's doing the same thing. Sat and strip, didn't really work out for him. Denial got pretty aggressive, and then they were just able to take him out. But right now, we do see him finally pushing into that motel, and just like that, 2v3 situation. Twiz, Saints going up against Enable, Attach, and Bloods. Putrid, who do you want to jump on board with?
I want to go on board with one of these players from offense, specifically Twiz, because he is going to be just using that sniper and trying to check all the areas. They have 30 seconds to try to plant this bomb. He needs to work something out with Saints, trying to throw a Hail Mary nade over there towards the diner, but nothing really connecting. Now going around the bus, he is going to get 1 kill, so good place from him. Can he get the next? Yes! a huge knife onto Attach. Last player is going to be Inditer, and that is Bloods. Bloods right now is the last player alive, facing off against Saints. He is going to be trying to go check that bomb. Saints is right next to him. He knows he's going to check the bomb. And can he get the kill? Bloods with a hit marker. He is just going to try to run away. And there, the clock playing for his advantage. He is able to run out the time barely and just absolutely getting a nice little runaway from Saints. So good plays by Bloods, but that was almost dreadful for Team Elevate as Twiz knifed and got a kill with his gun. Absolutely huge plays from him.
Yeah, he was finally shut down. I don't even know what streak he was on. I think it was like a 9, maybe even 10. So right now is going to be Elevate not having the more favorable side, which is going to be offense. So let's see what they're going to do here. Bloods finally has switched to an SMG as the bomb carrier. Has been using a sniper most of the time. So now he just switched to an SMG. Going back to the basics, I guess you could say. Has a trophy system as well. But first initial pick does go to Denial. They're going to be taking out TJ, who I said was maybe going to be one of the top players in this Search and Destroy game. He was doing pretty good. Obviously, he's down now, so he's not going to be able to increase his stats. I mean, stats usually aren't everything. But it just shows how much you're putting forth towards the team. So TJ does go down 3v4 for Elevate. Now all Denial needs to do is just sit back and just not make any stupid plays. Just play smart, get the smart picks that you need. Just make sure you have an eye on the bomb at all times. And I mean, if Denial just plays this right, obviously they're going to take the win.
Yeah, absolutely. Attach is going to be looking for a pick over on Diner side, but really just spotting nothing. And Elevate is in a tricky position here. They are trapped in B, and there are 30 seconds remaining. Attach is going to be trying to push over on that left side. There is going to be a player on Strip, actually right above him, and he does take him out. Good plays by Saints. So Bloods and Enable are going to be last alive. Bloods trying to plant that bomb. He's going to be last alive now and just shut down by Flawless as Flawless gets into the Elevate spawn and gets a nice 2-piece here. So great plays from Flawless, and that will bring it tied 1-1 in map count in favor of neither teams.
Yeah, definitely. Just, I mean, I called it. I said Denial was going to win, so Denial did win. There's a little bit of deja vu from the last time these teams met up, and that was 6-5 on Sovereign Search and Destroy. So another 6-5 to Search and Destroy. What do you want to call it? Gods colliding together for an ultimate matchup. Goes into overtime. So that's exactly what we want to see. Never see the blowouts. I always want to see the very, very close game. So they show that to us. And now we are going to be moving in to the ever so lovely Spawns Work Perfect Blitz.
Oh, yeah. And if you cannot sense the sarcasm in Dirk's voice, then you might need a hearing aid. But, guys, basically, Blitz is not the funnest game mode at all, and really, it's just, it's a pretty broken game mode. Hashtag bring Hardpoint back, but sadly, we all know that's not happening. So right now, I'm just taking solace in that fact and drinking my beautiful, beautiful honey badger. Shout out to those guys because they're not only incredible for gaming, but I also took it out before a workout, and it actually does help you a lot. It gives you a ton of energy, and it really just helps out a ton. It's designed for workout, but adapted to gaming. So guys, really go check them out. Go to drinkhoneyBadger.com, use the code PA eSports, and you can get either one of the two things that I really like. They have their tubs, they have their sticks, they have all that, and those are absolutely awesome. But the new thing they started is a yearly subscription where you get basically 40% off alongside your 20% off with the PA eSports code. And for an entire year, you can get their product. And it really does pay off if you expect that you do use a lot of these energy products and a lot of these pre-workout things. I was very interested in buying it, yet I did not have enough money in my PayPal at the time. So that is for a later thing. So donate to putridorange.com.
Definitely, guys. Again, if you're just tuning in, send me an invite if you can, please. But if you're just tuning in right now, Elevate going up against Denial, tied 1-1 in the best of 7 show match. Having a little fun tonight. Our first night over here on Hitbox.tv. Make sure you're shouting us out. Tweet out the stream for us. Send some viewers over our way. We're gonna be here from now on. And so far, your predictions are looking pretty solid. I think, Dirk, 4-3.
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Still solid.
The last time I cast a 2, I got my predictions correct. I mean, I'm just on a roll right now. If this is correct, man, I'm just going to go buy 10 lottery tickets. If I win a bunch of money, I'm going to get the PA family mansions and dogs and go-karts and whatever you
And
kids like.
don't do what those kids who go on Twitter, whoever retweets this tweet, I will share my lottery with. Oh, I hate seeing tweets like those. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, oh, first off, if they win, that's such a low possibility. And second off, you really think they're going to share the money to people who retweet. You think they're going to go through every retweeter, find their personal information, and give them the money. That's not going to happen.
That's why you hire a lawyer for that. So if any legal action, that's just a lawyer's job. Just, hey, go through all these retweets, bro, and just find out all this information. You just do it. It's like when it comes to reading contracts, man. Just
exactly.
Take this, read it. I don't care for it. You got my back, dog. I don't know if that's how it works, to be completely honest.
Speaking of contracts, how do you think the new whole thing where a lot of these amateur teams and more pro teams are actually getting contracts in place for these prevention of roster changes?
Wait, hold on. What'd you say?
I totally was not paying attention to that question.
Oh, well, basically, how do you guys think about the new, change to a lot of teams where they're requiring contracts now for their players just so it's impossible for these players to leave or sketch or do any of that things?
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I think that's just really what it needs. I mean, obviously a contract's one of those things that you can't really break. I believe Cursive has a contract where if a player wants to leave, they actually have to take a break from gaming for a while and have to pay X amount of money. Unless it's like a formal agreement with the players and the owner as well. So I think contracts are a real good thing. That's just gonna obviously the storm of roster changes haven't really happened lately. They haven't really been going it was really bad at one point. Literally every day I would wake up and see a new roster change. It was like, what? But I mean, if the contracts are put in place, I believe that is just gonna make things a lot better. It's just gonna force teams to stay together, win together, lose together. Stick together as a team. I mean, if a team wants to drop someone, they can go ahead. But obviously, it just really depends on what the owners want. That's what it's going to come down to when it comes down to the contract. So, I think it's really good. The amount of roster changes that happen in Call of Duty is pretty bad. I mean, if there was someone from the likes of, I don't know, League of Legends, one of them was just stay in the Call of Duty community for a week, keep track of everything, and see how many roster changes. And I mean, the amount of roster changes, it was a very, very large amount in a sum of 4 days. I'm not sure what the exact number was, but there was a lot of roster changes. So I think the contracts are going to be good.
Yeah. I do definitely agree with you. I think it's very good for these pro teams, but still for amateur teams, I'm not definitely on board with that because I've actually had just random people say, yeah, you need to sign this contract for a year. And I would do that, honestly, if they were, friends or something. But honestly, for amateur teams, I don't think they should be in place. But for teams looking to get top 8, they should definitely be in place.
Yeah, definitely, guys. We're actually going to take a 30-second break, and then we'll be right back with the gameplay. So don't go anywhere. Tweet out the stream. Tell your friends. Tell your dog. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. For those of you that are tuning in, is going to be Elevate going up against Now. We have some fill-ins if you guys are fans of these teams. If you want to get quickly caught up on that, Saints is filling in for Fizzard. TJ and Attach are filling in for Perplexed and Strife. So a little bit of fill-ins on the show match, but it is actually an excellent show. We're still early in this best of 7. 1-1 is the current series score. So we're just waiting in the lobby right now, waiting for a player to get in. I'm not sure. They just started with 11. Does that add up with us?
Yes,
yeah,
it does.
Okay.
It does.
All right, I thought we were waiting for one more. But anyway, Blitz, Freight, Putrid, let me get your thoughts on this map.
Blitz Freight is one of the most intense blitz maps. I do like it because not many players can sneak around unless you really go underground, but the biggest problem with it, I think, is if you spawn on that A-Dom side, it is very, very hard to get back in your spawn and really go defend that base, especially if the other team is already pushed in there. So that will be an issue for whichever team spawns there, but this is typically a higher scoring blitz as opposed to the other maps, Warhawk and Octane, and definitely a faster play paced map. And I definitely really want to watch this game because I think it is going to go down to mainly just really good gunfights and some good strategies.
And we may have to end it again. A denial player just actually either, I don't know, lagged off the other team or something like that. So we have the 40-second countdown. I'm not a big fan of this map. I know a lot of people like it, but it's just one of those maps that straight when I saw it, it was just kind of like, I'm not going to like playing on it. And when I actually played, it was okay. Something I do like is the map elements in this, the doors, because in Blitz, they can just be used as a distraction. They can just, I mean, if there's a distraction, obviously it's just going to benefit your team positively unless the defensive team or whoever you're attacking just counteracts it. But I mean, just setting those up, like you could just open up the fire door and then their main focus goes to that door and you could have someone just sneak around and score. So they really do help your team. So we're actually not going to end this. Everybody from Denial is currently in. And what is Flawless using? What is that?
I have no clue. That's a CBJ MS, I believe.
It's awful.
You know what, man? Don't call him awful. No, I've actually used that gun before, and it is great at close range, but other than that, there's no point in it. It has FMJ built into it, I believe, and I think he's using grip and muzzle brake, if I'm not mistaken, and he is going to be trying to make something happen in mid-map, but just shut down from Enable, who had the MTAR. He's going to get almost the first cap for his team. One player, that was TJ, was able to sneak past him and just get that cap quickly, so he's just going to be camping in a corner and definitely securing his second cap.
Yeah, definitely. And Twiz is actually going to be the first person from Denial to actually put a score on the board. And Twiz getting a nasty knife again. Saw it on Octane Search and Destroy, and we just saw that again now. So 2-1 currently in favor of Elevate early in the game. And that was a big stop there by Flawless. Attached literally was sliding in and was on the point. But it was going to be Flawless getting the knife and able to take him out. But the score is going to go again. So currently the scores for Team Elevate is going to be Bloods, TJ, and Enable. So 3-1 right now. Still have a lot of game time left. And let's go ahead. Something from just watching. Denial, what I usually see them do. They are such a nuisance in Blitz. They're one of those teams that really get under your skin because of what they do. They run a lot of smokes, and if you don't have any thermal classes, you kind of have to adapt to that, but it's really hard. And when something is just like one of those things that's so frustrating and you're trying to figure it out and you just can't find that piece like to adapt to it, it's just going to get under your skin, maybe cause some fights within the team, bickering and all that stuff. But that's what I've seen Denial do. Literally, they just throw smokes and just make their plays onto that. I mean, they did that against Envy and literally just, Envy didn't know what to do. So, I mean, we could see that from them. I've seen a few smokes go down already, but 4-2 right now early in this game. Elevate has the lead.
And this is the position that it just Denial is going to have to capitalize in. They have control of the enemy base. And look at Noxide just going on an absolute tear in the spawn. He is going to be able to lock down 4 kills there. So really good plays by him. He's just laying on that hard point or on that capture spot. He's going to be able to get a cap from that. So just off the bat, man, Noxide just going off. He was currently on a 6 kill streak, did get taken out there. But really good plays from Denial, being able to capitalize on that just nice little spawn trap and just really good plays from them.
I mean, if you're Elevate, you definitely don't want to be put into the spawn trap on the set that they are on. That is probably the easiest place to really set up a spawn trap, because if you set up someone in white, like literally right outside of them in the corner, you're going to be able to see them run out of their spawn, because there's literally no other way they can get out. So you're going to be able to see them, and that side when you put into the spawn trap is really hard to get out of. So that's just really, Elevate really needs to get aggressive on this side. Obviously, in Blitz, you have to get aggressive no matter what side you're on, because that really is the key to winning. And Elevate is doing exactly that, currently 7-5. So it's just going to be interesting to see. I mean, Denial had the spawn trap set up a little bit, but when Denial goes onto that side, I want to see if Elevate is just going to be able to put them straight into a spawn trap. It'd just be interesting to kind of see. But 7-5, Elevate is currently up. I mean, Enable currently 3 captures, and he's about to put on another one here, but no, it's going to be a player laying on that Blitz score, and that is actually going to be Twiz.
And Twiz just taking control of his base, laying on it, but there is going to be a player. Can he sneak behind? It does happen to be so, but Twiz actually got the kill. It was Bloods. Bloods was able to get the capture, but he did get killed off it, so no real map control there, but able to get a point for their team. And the thing about Elevate is just Enable being a beast, because he might not have that much of an adaptation to COD yet, but if you watch his aim with that IMTAR, he legitimately does not miss. It is always on point. That thing is basically a sniper rifle when you put it in his hands, and that is really what is just driving this Elevate squad home. It's his ability to use that gun in any capacity, any mid-range gunfight, short-range gunfight, or long-range gunfight, and just shut down the entire enemy squad.
I mean, Enable makes me look like Helen Keller if you want to have like an aim off. I mean, he's sitting there doing all this stuff, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get my shots actually hit. But Enable trying to push out of their blitz zone, and he does get the stab, and I believe that is actually going to be Saints who got in that cap. So currently 10-7, pretty close game, which is always what we like to see, especially in Blitz. I mean, Blitz is kind of a game mode that has grown on me quite a bit. I definitely kind of prefer this over Domination, just because it kind of resembles Capture the Flag in a way. And I mean, Capture the Flag was really intense in Black Ops 2. I mean, how many plays did we see that came down literally to the wire and Capture the Flag? It's kind of the same concept as that. That is what Infinity War was trying to go for. I mean, Capture the Flag, nothing can replace that. Capture the Flag is just its own amazing thing. So, but I mean, Blitz kind of starting to grow on me a little bit. So this first side is going to be scored 10-7. Elevate leading on the considered bad side, and now they go to the pronounced good side. What was Bloods doing there?
Bloods
killed his own teammate. Oh, he killed his own teammate. I was like, what?
Wax!
Later to that.
Oh my gosh. But you know what? Also, what do you think about all these new pro point system? Because I've been seeing 100% on my timeline today, just Nihil's a pro? What?
I mean,
crazy stuff like that.
I'm guessing I've never been a fan of the pro point system. I just hate it
so much.
I just don't like the fact that aren't the tournaments, if you pay for it, you're basically guaranteed pro points. I know it's not a lot, but you're guaranteed 250 no matter what you place. So I mean, I've never been a fan of the pro points. I just like the way it was. I mean, even the pros really just go by if you've placed top 8, you're a pro. If you didn't, you're not a pro. Pros still go by that, but I mean, you can be that guy to bring up the argument, oh, I have this amount of pro points and all that stuff. But I mean, the pro points really replicate who is actually pro. There's nothing really out of line. I mean, you have the big players like Complexity, all leading the top 4. Aches has so many. So, I mean, the pro points haven't really messed over anything. Pros are the pros. I mean, if that's the way you just want to kind of put it. So, I don't like the system. Never have. I doubt that we'll ever see it go. It's just a little thing that MLG can use to rack up some extra money from these tournaments for the players buying all these credits and stuff like that. So I don't like it, but anyway, I know it's being updated soon, and players are looking forward to that because that's just basically their thing. Yeah, I'm a diamond pro now, bro. I'm the best, dog. Face me on LAN.
Oh, the thing about those points, man, there's literally just a way for MLG to make money, and it's a smart way of doing that as well. But, you know, I think if they wanted to make it fair, they'd make the tournaments free. Yeah, right now, man, let's get off topic. That was way too much of a tangent, and let's get back into this game because it is a very good and close game as Elevate, I believe, is leading 11-8.
Yeah, definitely. So, jump back into the gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and jump on board with Noxide. Currently has 20 kills, so he's the only player in this game with above 20 kills. So, doing some excellent work in the slaying department. Has 2 caps to his name as well. So, I mean, on this side, either side on Blitz, you're going to be able to set up a pretty nasty spawn trap. It just really matters who knows how to execute it properly. And, I mean, that's what we see a lot of the time. Some teams don't really know how to do it, but Noxide just jumping into that blitz hole, man.
He literally just Superman. He Supermaned into that hole and was able to get a cap for his team. They were able to take out Enable, who was waiting for a cap on their spawn. There's going to be a player in their spawn. I believe that is Attach. Actually, no, that's going to be TJ. Or no, Bloods. He's just going to get a nice cap there. So good plays from the Elevate squad, but now it is the Nile's time to capitalize, and they have 1 cap in. Now they're only down by 3. Twiz, man, and he is just incredible with those knives as he takes out Bloods in red. He is going to go right around and try to pick up another kill. Spotting Enable just prone on the floor. Good plays by him. He's going to push the enemy spawn and get taken out. So 4 players down for Denial. This is where Elevate really needs to push up and get that map control.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, 4 down for them. You really just need to push up, get aggressive, get that spawn trap going, because that is the quickest way that you're just going to run away with this game. coming close to the 2-minute warning in this blitz game. 15-11. Denial currently down by 4. So, I mean, if Denial wants to come back, they really need to get aggressive. Make sure that they're keeping the players in that spawn. I mean, it's just kind of hard to control when the spawns can sometimes get a little bit wacko with players in a certain position. So they really just need to really get aggressive. Obviously, they're down, but they still need to be defensive too, because they can't let the scores keep racking up, and that is exactly what is happening. 17-11. Elevate has picked up 2 scores within like the last 35 seconds. So, I mean, 18-12 now. They're just kind of going back and forth, and you cannot trade when the game is this close.
Absolutely, you really just can't. And Noxide, man, 25-19 with 4 captures. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Saints filling in for Fizzerp. He is going to be just trying to lock down the mid side of the map. He only has 1 capture to his name, but he does have 17 kills. Does get taken out there by, I believe, Enable. So good plays from this Elevate squad. They really just need to hold their base down. 6 caps, that's going to be game over, almost definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously it's going to be mathematically impossible. You have the 10-second respawn when you finally score, so just like that, it is actually going to be mathematically impossible right now for Denial to come back. So Elevate going to be taking a 2-1 lead in this series. Best of 7. We're going to be going back into domination after this one. So, I mean, just want to point out some players. You really have to show some love to Enable. I mean, dude's a beast. We know this. We don't have to bring it up. He needs no introduction. Basically,
Absolutely.
That's what we have to say for that. I mean, 18 kills, 23 deaths, 6 captures. That is what really just stands out to me, doing some great OBJ work for this squad. So Enable, definitely the guy that you just kind of have to give like the MVP for this map. Then Denial, you have Noxide, who had 28 kills, doing some excellent work in the slaying department. And you have Flawless, who had the 5 captures too. And I mean, Flawless he's a great blitz player. I mean, last time I ever saw him play, he had, I think, almost double-digit captures. And, dude, Twiz is taking lessons from Killa. I swear. That's just weird. I don't even want to get into it, but he's literally... You just need to keep a knife tally of how many knife kills he's gotten. That's like 4 or 5, something like that. But
it's absolutely incredible. And Noxide almost pulling the 30 bomb, man. Denial, they had good sides. They had a lot of good plays, but Elevate was just able to sneak in for those captures and really play very aggressively on this Denial squad. And I think that's really what shut down Denial, who are so used to playing more passive, playing for picks and using that smoke to really get across the map. But Elevate just ran straight through, got some caps, and really just shut them down.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, their go-to usually is the smokes. Maybe it's because Freight isn't that big of a map, but smokes can really help you out. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if we get to another... wait, is it possible that we get to another blitz? Or... Well, obviously it's always possible, but could there be... Yeah, never mind. Okay, I got confused for a second. I'm just trying to like think of the rotation in my head. But if we do go to another blitz and maybe a bigger map, we may see the smokes come out. But now, the final score of that one, 19-15. Elevate taking that. Currently up 2-1 in this best of 7 series. If you guys are just joining us.
Definitely, guys. If you're just joining us, and if you're wondering who that sexy voice was, that's Dirk, my man Dirk, and Putrid doing the casting for us tonight. And you see a lot of these guys, and that's why they're on here tonight. Denial going up against Elevate, 2-1 Elevate lead. I'm sorry, and it's looking pretty good. Even though it's kind of like a pickup type of scrim, both teams kind of missing key components to the squad. So it's a little different, I would say. No.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting on a good show, so it's really all that matters. As long as we have a good show for the viewers, and then us casters, as long as we have a good game to cast over, I mean, you just got to be happy with it. Obviously, it's not the teams that maybe people would have expected. I wasn't even sure because last time I thought Elevate had to pull out of the ShowMatch. That's the last tweet I saw. So I was in the chat. I was like, "Who's filling in for Elevate?"
Exactly.
And I saw Ann like tweeting like, if they win, could they stay over? So it was kind of a surprise that finally I saw Elevate there. But I mean, that's probably why they have the fill-ins. Maybe some players couldn't make it and stuff like that. But I mean, the fill-ins are excellent players. I mean, Saints.
Yeah.
He is a guy in Black Ops 2. A lot of people just put him down, even in Ghost too. People still kind of like put him down. But I mean, he was a player in Black Ops 2 that could. He was a beast online. Could also show up on land. We saw UMG Dallas when he was on SOAR. Vanquish ended up taking that. The Saints did work in that whole series. Like, what was it? Was it Saintsville? Him and Stainville, the duo. So Saints is an excellent player, and then you have Attach, who's on Cursed Youth, and then TJ Halu, who is on Fearless Under Fire as well. So I mean, we got some great players filling in. It's not like we have just random names being pulled out of a hat to come play in this game, but domination on Sovereign. John, we never asked you what your thoughts are on the map. Let's ask John. John, tell him.
You don't want to ask me, but I'm going to give you my prediction on this map right now.
Okay, we'll take that.
It's going to have to be Denial coming on top just to keep it pushing and you know, keep it alive in the best of 7 show match. Guys, tweet out the stream. We're here for a little bit. We got some Honey Badger coming at you. Dirk and Putrid casting for you in this best of 7. Let's go.
What up, guys? Here we go. Domination on Sovereign. I really just love this map. This is one of my favorite maps because it takes a lot of teamwork, and also there you can really just go huge. I mean, you can get some nice 4 pieces. You can get some incredible things on this map, and right now, this Elevate squad is going to be looking to get control of C and push out towards B, but Denial Flawless, man, this is going to be his map. He did an incredible job on Strike Zone, starting off 8-0, and now he is going to have that AR back in his hands, and I definitely expect him to just control this blue and green streak to the best of its ability.
Yeah, definitely. So what I want to bring up is Flawless is going to be my player to watch from Denial. And then I think from Elevate, if you want to pick a player to watch, I'm going to go with Enable. I mean, obviously coming off of a big Blitz game, so let's hope he can carry over into another respawn. But I mean, Flawless, last time I saw him play this, his AR, like, he's known as just a statue because Flawless doesn't move. He just finds a spot with the AR and usually camps there, and that spot that he usually camps at is mainly control. Obviously, you can see him. Just needs to be where the team is, like, really needed, but once everything gets kind of set, usually on the C side, he really just camps in control in a corner and sits there. I mean, sometimes you can finish the game going, like, 4-6. I mean, obviously, just people are just like, whoa, man, like he's doing nothing. Sometimes that may be the case, but there's other times where he can go big with a bunch of kills and not have that many deaths because he's just doing his job right.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, great plays from Flawless as he was able to take out Enable there on the B flag. But, you know, right now, man, Elevate is just dominating as they are getting the kills they need, pushing up for the map control, and really getting in a great position. So Bloods, as you see, is just on that B flag. He is going to be popping out, gets a kill over onto, I believe, Twiz. So good plays by him. He's just really camping on this B flag and making sure that this Denial team cannot push up.
Yeah, definitely. So currently it's going to be Denial. Do not have B right now. They do have their home flag, but I mean, Denial was just making their efforts to try to push on this B flag, but it's just excellent plays by Elevate being able to take them off of that flag. So they do have CB, and now there's going to be a player actually just kind of roaming around on top A, but he did go down. My guess is that Enable what he was probably trying to do, make sure the base is cleared out, jump down onto that A flag, get it neutralized, and just be that nuisance player. I mean, we say that a lot because that way, if it's neutralized, it's going to be Denial getting 0 points, and you're just going to keep on getting the 2 points every 5 seconds. So that's probably what and maybe Enable was going to do, or maybe just try to spawn kill him. So either way, he was being a real nuisance, and that is just frustrating.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That whole nuisance ability, it just messes with the mind and is really a crucial part for each team. So right now, man, Bloods is just going to be set up, but no, shut down by Flawless, man. Flawless is an incredible assault rifle player. You put a Remington in his hand, and that is basically game over. He's trying to prove that right now, as he does have a bad spawn over on A, but really, he is trying to lock this down. He's just going to be camping that A flag, make sure nobody can really mess with him, and there he is. He's going to get an easy kill onto attach. So good plays from him, but his entire team is spawning back on A, and now they do need to push up for some map control if they want to capture that B flag.
Yeah, definitely. We do see Elevate does have the lead right now. Only 6 points in between. We are down to 1:50 in this first side of domination. So 52-45 right now. Elevate doing an excellent job of domination once again, and that is basically, we saw that in the very first domination as well. They really dominated that one. So at least this one is pretty close, but the other one definitely wasn't. Something you have to point out, Bloods, 13-5 using that AR. And like I brought up, kind of like with Flawless, he's going to be doing the same thing. Picks his spot with the AR, really just goes for kills. Don't make any good gunfights. I mean, if I had to compare his role, I'd say it's kind of like an anchor in Black Ops 2. I mean, that's kind of what they're doing. They're kind of just like, anchoring the spawn to the point where it's not going to flip. They're just going to sit there, and they're just going to be able to spawn kills. So that's kind of like the anchor role if you had to compare it to almost like anything like that. So that's basically what Blood's going to be doing. He's doing an excellent job of it, and they just really been holding C and B this entire game, and it's really worked out for him. And Blood's shooting the bodies.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Bloods is he really did just blow up in Black Ops 2 as a player personally through just playing an amazing anchor role. He was a god with that M8, and some YouTubers have beautiful videos of him literally just getting amazing one burst. So Blood's really just used to playing that passive AR role, and he is going to be in top control right now. Does get taken out, but not before getting Noxide off that B flag and ensuring Elevate the denial for Denial Squad. Aha! You see what I did there?
Yeah,
I'm
and
never gonna do that again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Brother, that can't be as bad as my door swipe it or no swiping thing that I brought up. I think I was casting with you during that, wasn't I?
That was just an interesting moment.
It worked. I mean, hey, like it was stupid, but it did work. So that's just a little casting history. There was actually new caster, Annex Red. She came on. I was giving her tips before. I said, "Don't say anything stupid," and I brought that up, and she couldn't stop laughing because I just felt so idiotic because like before that I asked Merc, hey, any tips on casting? He said, don't say anything stupid. I bring up Dora. But anyway, Blood's going huge, so he's definitely going to be the player to watch this second side, see if he can carry over this momentum. But I mean, Enable also doing a good job for Caps, doing the OBJ work for his squad as well. So, I mean, just have to see Denial just kind of pick it up. Flawless 14 kills as well using that AR. So what was actually the score of that first side? If somebody in the chat, or Putrid or John knows.
Not exactly sure. Anyone in the chat want to chime in?
Then I was like looking at my screen, but I was just talking, so I didn't really get it drilled into my head. So I'm not really sure what the score was. Hopefully, someone in the chat can pull it up. I know I'm not sure if John, did you put a delay on the stream by chance? Nope. Okay, so it's like literally the future. I don't know if you're aware of this. It's literally like almost real time. There's like
awesome.
It's like a 1 second delay. All right, Rogue LV put 9461. Thank you, Rogue. You, sir, are a handsome man as well as a well-educated individual.
Well-educated individual for Rogue LV. So good plays from Rogue. Got a big shout out to the whole Elevate squad. They have an amazing following, and really, they honestly do have the juice. I have seen some late night tweets from Elevate, and they tweeted out one of my YouTube videos, and it actually hit 200 views. So a lot of love for them. I mean, those guys are incredible out there, and really, their squad right here is just absolutely shutting down this Denial squad and really putting a good match for us all. So
Yeah,
shout out to them.
Yeah, for Rizzle, my nizzle. Anyway, Twiz looks like he's joining Elevate. If you guys want to tweet at Esports Nation, quick like that, drop just happened. But no, hopefully Twiz realizes that he's on the wrong team, and there we go. So now we are flipping sides here. That is what is going to happen in Domination. Denial currently down by 33 to Elevate. So, I mean, same situation we saw in the very last one, but actually, they were down by 32 in the last Domination. Now they're down by 33, so now they just have to try to work the deficit. Obviously, straight off the bat, you don't really have to try to go for that neutralization or the 3-cap. You have a lot of time to work with, so you just have to kind of play it slow, just be patient with it, and hopefully we can see Denial put something together and put on a good Domination showing.
Absolutely, and the thing right there, man, Denial just needs to kind of work on their domination because they have just been shutting down, and oh my gosh, 4 down for Denial as Elevate just goes into this spawn and absolutely obliterates. And look at their just patience. They know that they can't push up that much. They need to make sure that they don't flip the spawns, and Bloods and just every member of their crew is just making sure that all the spawns stay the same and just shutting down each player on every flag. Bloods is in a great position to protect A and just rotate around, but Flawless with the knife there is able to take him out. So off the start, look at these scores from the Denial squad. 0-3, 1-2, 0-4, and 0-5. That is just incredible. Attach 8-1, really just leading this Elevate squad.
I mean, if you just want to look at the past Domination games played by Denial, from what I have in my notes, they've lost quite a few. I mean, the last series that they had on the ShowMatch on PA, they actually only ended up winning 1 Domination, but they did win the series. So, was that like that? I'm not sure. But anyway, they did lose Dominations to Envy as well. So maybe their Domination game isn't the strongest. Maybe that's something that really does need work. Obviously, they do have Saints, like we said before. Excellent player, but maybe the chemistry maybe just not be all there. Obviously, you like to just see teams full rosters competing in show matches. That is what the people just want to see and stuff like that. So, I mean, just the Domination right now not going in their favor. Attach just putting their foot down, his foot down, literally just on their chest, not letting him getting up. They have them pinned down into C. Like, I don't know what Denial can do.
And this is just demoralizing. Flawless trying to get a little more morale up as he does shoot some bodies there just for a little fun. But I think Enable, did he just pull out a shotgun? Did Enable pull it out?
Did Enable? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I was a beast with that shotgun and Halo shotty snipers, dude. Oh, I was nasty. Unfortunately, that was all I was good at. But anyway, Tatch finally goes down. he was just on a slaying spree. It was actually like 12-2. Now he's 12-3. So, I mean, Denial finally able to push out of their spawn, trying to get onto B, and Twiz has a sniper out.
Enable those two. This is just weird. Twiz, I think, has given up. I think at this point, they realize that they're down by 30 points off the second side, which in total is 60 points. And so they basically are mathematically eliminated unless they can go huge. And really, they're just messing around at this point. Nothing really to watch. And you mentioned that you were good at shotgun sniper for Halo. Well, the only thing that I was even decent at was driftball. You put a gravity hammer in my hand, I was T1. Other than that, literally could not play that game. I was pretty bad. Halo Reach was my first ever FPS, was my first ever game, as a matter of fact, and I enjoyed it immensely. It was very, very fun, but I was absolute ass at it.
Yeah, the super bounces, man. Like that's my childhood right there. The super bounces on that regular Xbox. That was just fun. But anyway, guys, basically mathematically impossible. Twiz right there kind of just looked like he gave up, pulled out a sniper in the end there. The rest of the Denial players they had regular classes as well, trying to just go for it. But I mean, this is just way out of hand. Domination. This is gonna go to Elevate. So now Elevate up 3-1 in the best of 7. So the next match after this, we're going to Search and Destroy. We'll see if Elevate can close out of this best of 7 series and just make my prediction look stupid and yay. But yeah, so they took this one and yeah, pretty big blowout. I mean, someone said in the chat, let me find it. Shook Pro said Enable is a factor, and he is exactly right. Enable has just been, I mean, every time I've watched Enable, he's just been good. I mean, something I even do, like when Enable's streaming, he streams usually like late night, they stream Halo 3.8s. And it is the most interesting thing ever as someone who doesn't know anything really about like professional Halo. Those call-outs and how fast they speak is insane. Like, I don't know what they're talking about. Like, I can't even tell you. The stuff that they say is just like so fast. I'm like, what is going on? But I mean, it's just amazing to see how you just like one night, I'm playing Call of Duty, go back to Halo, I'm still dominant in Halo. So it's just stuff like that. But I mean, Denial just kind of gave it up here. Elevate just dominating this. Dropping 109, probably going to shoot up to around like 111. That is probably going to be it. Or 113 because there's still 5 seconds left. So 113 to 45. Denial getting whomped, as Recess kids would say.
And you know what, man? I think it is a perfect time to go into a 1-minute break. So why don't we run that beautiful ad and get into this? John, did you run the ad? Sounds good. And what is up, guys? We are back from that quick commercial break. Shout out to Elevated, absolutely dominating that domination. I mean, they really just did an incredible job. And I mean, I believe it was 100-point club, something like that, something absolutely insane. But we are going to go into Warhawk Search and Destroy. And last time we did see Denial take the Search and Destroy on Octane 6-5. So really do expect a great matchup here. And you know what? I've got to bring it up because he is in the game. This is the famous Attach Choke map. So,
oh no, poor Attach, man.
Oh, poor Attach, man. He's an incredible player, honestly one of the greatest, but he is very much known for one of his biggest chokes. I believe it was last map in a 2K series, and he just shot through a wall that could not be shot through when he could have just ran up and killed the guy on the bomb. So, a little bad play from him there, but overall, Attach is an incredible player, and he has immensely grown from the early start of Black Ops 2 to currently in this game.
Was Attach a part of the team that you coached at Dallas?
No, he was not. My team at Dallas was Tier, Ethan, Mochilla, and Guard, and they actually took 9th as a 4v. So they did actually a pretty good job. They were the only team in top 16 without jerseys. And they really just were a pickup team that messed around, and they did a very good job. So huge shout out to those guys. Hopefully they go far. I believe only Mochilla is the one that's really been recognized ever since then. And Ethan moved into selling camos. Tier moved into the bottom AM position back again, and Guard's Guard.
I'm trying to think, what team was Attach on before he was on Cursed Youth?
Termination.
Terminate. Okay, that's where I remember the name from. I mean, there's not that many duplicate names in this. For some reason, I thought it may have been one of those. Never really took that into mind. But obviously, he's found his home in Cursed Youth. He kind of career-ended himself in that choke. That was pretty bad. That really blew up. In that 2K series, the finals was actually against their big brother team, Cursed Las Vegas. So, just good trophy placement by Miracles, if you want to put it like that. I mean, that's basically what that's basically what caused it. I mean, the trophy system in Infinity Ward said, Attach. No, man, we don't want none of you up in here. Your COD career is over. But no, Attached, like you said, great player all around. But anyway, this could be the last map of the series. Putrid, who do you want to jump on board with?
Who do you want to jump on board with? I want to jump on board with TJ Halley because he is an S&D god, and he is going to be playing defense on this B-bomb side, just chucking 2 nades over, so definitely running double nades. And right now, he is just going to be a little pushback with Attach in that white garage, really just kind of blindly running around. He is going to run towards the middle of the map, check top jugs, and get control of Tarp. Right now, just keep on popping in and out of cover. This is how you play S&D. Really make sure you don't get picked in there. Knockside popping out of that top just area in the spawn and really just getting a beautiful snipe on him, but he is going to get sniped as well by Blood, so Blood's trying to make some things work. He has 3 players around him. He needs to try to shut things down, but really is not in such a great position to do so.
Yeah, and Enable is actually making the move through mid-map to try to maybe go, just pick up 1 kill and then start to move towards a flank. But it did not work for him. He did get taken out, so now Bloods is left last alive with the sniper 3v1. All the players actually at B. Nothing he could have really done there. Had a pistol as a secondary, so he gets taken out right there. It is actually going to be Saints in your final kill cam taking the first round of this search and destroy on Warhawk. So now is actually going to be Denial moving on to the defensive side. So they won the offense. Let's see if they can carry it over to the defense.
Yeah, I mean, right now, man, Denial just really needs to get back into this game, get that momentum building, and really just take a astounding lead over Elevate. I really hope they win this at least 6-2, get some of that momentum back, because I don't like seeing shutouts. I don't like seeing near shutouts. I really do like seeing close games, and I do expect Denial to be able to make this a close game. I'm going to be on board with the Saints just to start off, as he is on a huge flank in the enemy spawn. Does spot 1 guy and is going to be rotating over, trying to kill him. He does get that kill, so nice play by Saints. He's going to be shooting that body till his clip is finished. So immediately, Denial coming in, trying to shut it down. TJ Halley's going to be the last alive in a 1v3.
Yeah, definitely, and the pinch was going to be active there. It actually looked like the player was kind of just backing up from Docs, playing it slow, but Saints, an excellent job. Literally just tore through the flank and was able to pick up 2 kills there, shooting a body on the first one, then picking up TJ Halley right there. So Saints currently 4-0, I believe. I believe he's on obviously he's on a 4-kill streak. I'm stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. I looked at the thing. I was like, currently on a. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. But anyway, he does have 4 kills to his name right there. Nobody grabbing the bomb. Now they finally go back, and it's actually going to be Knockside picking up the bomb. So let's go ahead and jump on board with Denial Knockside for this one right now. Making another B push. They have a player stationed right outside the Drug 18, but Knockside still, he has that sniper out, so he's picking up the bomb, and he's also sniping. So he's kind of the player who's laying back, trying to get a pick before they could just really try to move on to that B-bomb site. So right now, 4v3 situation, and now if you look at the map, Elevate Squad is kind of just, they're sending all 3 players on the flank, and they just have 1 looking at B.
Yeah, man, they're really just going to be trying to push in there and make things work. Saints is going to be left alive with Knockside and just push back into the spawn. Knockside able to take out 1, so really good plays by him trying to even up that score. And almost getting the last kill on Attach, but somehow Attach was able to get the kill. I'm not exactly sure how, but watch this final kill cam as he goes around the corner, and Knockside got first blood, but Attach just shut him down. So good plays from Elevate, getting the first round win.
Yeah, definitely. So, I don't know. Just interested in who should we jump on board with.
I think we should jump on board with Noxide because he does have that sniper. He has been doing really well with it, and really he has just been kind of dominating and using it perfectly for what it's supposed to be, which is just getting picks at long range.
Yeah, definitely. Wait, who'd you say we're jumping on board with? My mind was just, don't listen to Putrid.
Noxide, but you know what? Right now he is like completely out of position, so we should probably go on board with someone on offense like Enable, who is the bomb carrier.
Yeah, definitely. So he's actually going to be using the AR right now. So if there's going to be a close confrontation, American, he's probably not going to win it. But he's able to get the kill through the wall there on Flawless. So now the A site is actually open to plan. That is exactly what he's going to do. Does have the trophy system that he can still put down. So I don't know. You know, Attach is just glad that he's not on the defensive side right now. I'm sorry. I just had to throw that. Yeah, it's just something that is going to stick with him through his Call of Duty career. Right?
Forever and ever.
It's just a little poking some fun. It's nothing like just to be like that, but it's just one of those things that's literally, it's just gonna be the monkey on his back. It's just gonna be like following him around, like, get off me, monkey.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even want to bring up the things you could do with that statement. But right now, Attach, he's on a 5-kill streak. That is honestly insane. So he started off 0-2 and now is bringing this Elevate squad back into the game. They are tied 2-2 in round count, trying to close it out right here and right now. We did predict 4-2 and 4-3. I predicted in favor of Elevate. Dirk predicted 4-3 in favor of Denial. So we don't really want to see Elevate win this match just for the sole purpose of competition, and so we don't look completely stupid in our predictions. But right now they are going to be shutting this down, and they are going to be in a nice 3v3 situation on defense.
Yeah, so it's currently score is 2-2, so another close search and destroy game here like we saw in the first one, which actually ended up 6-5 in favor of Denial. But Twiz is going to be the bomb carrier, does have the sniper, able to get a nice nade onto A, so that A site is completely wide open if they really want us to try to make a push at it. 2v2 right now, it's going to be TJ Holly making it equal, but now just as I say that, TJ does go down, Noxide able to get the pick, so Blood's left last alive, and now Denial players are going to be able to find out his location, just make sure it's just locked down, and it's going to be Noxide in your final kill cam with the Remington.
And good plays from Noxide. So right now, man, do you think Denial is going to be able to climb back and actually win this show match, or do you think they're just playing for map count right now?
I mean, in Call of Duty, that's the thing that's great about Call of Duty as well as any other sport. Comebacks are always possible. Like, anything can happen. And, I mean, obviously, they came back in that first Search and Destroy. I mean, I believe they could come back in a series. Obviously, I never really lose faith in the team, no matter if I hate them or not. It's always possible, no matter what anyone says. So I could see Denial doing it. I mean, just have to pick up momentum and just roll with it. It's like when a big snowball is falling down a mountain. Just keeps rolling, has all the other snow following it. My analogies suck, bro. They're awful. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. Jump up over the offensive team. Enable right now currently getting that bomb down. It's actually going to be a 4v3 situation. Attach is currently down for this Elevate squad. But now you take another look at the map, we're going to see 3 Denial players kind of pushing around, 1 by gate, 1 is actually going to be in Antiques, and 1 flanking around right by the barn. So it's going to be interesting to see what their plan is here.
They're in a great position to hold us down. 27 seconds left, and Enable is going to be watching the flank, spotting 1 player there. Bloods does get the kill, but 1 player hopping around out of post office, and he gets shut down as well by Bloods. Bloods almost getting that last kill, but Saints shutting him down, finally shooting that body, ensuring that they have the momentum. They are in the lead, and they will not lose to this Elevate squad, as Enable is pulling a 1-6 right now, not doing too well, but Denial just came in there. 27 seconds left. I love their patience, just waiting it out, pushing as a team and shutting down that Elevate squad.
I mean, something from Denial, I remember the last time actually on, they get really aggressive sometime on defense. Like we saw that last time. They play really aggressive on the flank, but they were able to just be patient and just wait kind of like in the back and just get a few kills. But I mean, sometimes we literally just see some of them just rush through straight to B and they just take it to them. And then that just kind of keeps the enemy team on their toes. Like they don't know what's happening. So, I mean, they just kind of sit there like, whoa, like they're coming at us. Once you get that 1 pick, then you can just kind of work off of that. So, and that is really what Denial sometimes does on this map. I mean, Denial right now just trying to start to pull away in the Search and Destroy, picking up 2 kills off the start. Saints picking up 2 kills. Wait, did I say 2 kills off the start? Like almost twice? 3 kills for Saints now. Okay, I messed up. I was losing my train of thought, but Saints picking up 3 kills in just this 1 round solo on this A site.
he did an incredible job there, as you see in the final kill cam, just getting in that corner, trying to get some cover, trying to heal up, and spots Bloods, I believe, just in that running position. So now Denial up 5-2. They're in a very, very comfortable spot to take this S&D map, and currently Elevate is up 3-1 map count, so this is going to be a crucial map for Denial. I do believe 100% that they are going to win this. It is looking very slim that Elevate has any chance of doing so, and right now, man, they're just going to be trying to gain some momentum, not lose it going into the splits, maybe get some wins on the splits, try to make it close, try to get that win, and maybe they might actually be able to come back.
Yeah, so like I was saying, the aggressive risk right now, Flawless pushing all the way. Wait, no, they're on defense. What am I talking? Oh yeah, okay, I'm losing my mind again, man. Like my thoughts aren't processing right, but he is on that huge flank, getting real.